Hey guys, this is Alam and welcome back to my channel. Friend, today I am going to share you how did I start my journey of speaking English. Friend, if you want to speak English, so please watch this video uh, start to end. Friend, I belong to village and I am a villager. Friend, you know that villager person they can't speak English properly and it is difficult for them because you know that in a village you can't someone to speak English. So friend, in this video today videos I am going to share you if you belong to village and you can't find someone to speak English, so how to speak English and how to speak with confidently and fluency. Friend, let's start this video without of any further delay. Friend, do you know that when I started speaking English and when I thought this question arise in my mind that me to speak English, but how I will speak because in the village person is no one I can't find to they can suggest me to how to start my English. So friend, in my today video I am going to share you if you can't find someone to speak English, so don't mind, keep it in your mind and English language is our secondary language and keep it in your mind. Okay, don't think, it does not matter that if you belong to village so you cannot speak English. Don't think like this and you should think that you should try to think in English and try to speak English front any guy in a public and read newspaper and read a book of English and try to search any phrasal verb advanced structure and learn model, try to know tenses. If you don't know, so you can search on the YouTube and you can speak English, I think, very soon. So friend, if you think that I am a villager so I cannot speak English, you can speak English, but you should practice much and you should overcome on your tongue that if you are starting and if you think that if you think like this that we have to speak in English and we have to learn, so you can learn very soon. English is our secondary language and it is difficult to learn villager person, boy and girl, because in a villager person don't know how to guide to someone to speak English in a in a village there is no school of English medium, so it can be difficult to speak English. But don't mind and try well, and if you try well so you can speak English very soon. When you go to your school, so there try to speak English and tell to your teacher, sir, we have to speak English, please guide me how I can speak English. And if you can find someone student and they are speaking English, so try to make friendship them and so that you can speak English and they can guide you how you can learn English. Try to make friendship them. And when I was learning English, so I can't find someone to speak English with me and I don't know how to practice. But do you know that once upon a time I was going to anywhere with my friend, there I found a boy, there I go and see that they are speaking English, so there I go and I want to talk them, so they didn't talk to me and they want to make distance to me that mm, so that time I realized that he is speaking English, but I am not like that and I am not able to speak English. So what should I do? So that time I thought that yeah, we have to speak English and that time I read some book and what I read, I I speak and I practice. because what I have learned. So if you practice that what have you learned, if you speak that thing, so it can be practiced. And it can be practiced means you can speak English. And do you know that when a person try to speak English, so they only think that yeah, I want to speak English but I am not able to speak. So it is his illusion, and we should not think like this. In point of you think that there can be a question stuck in your mind, how you started learning English. So friend, I started learning with watching some video on YouTube, and I build word power. And what I have built, I don't say any guy, and I always try to talk them any guy when the person who speak in English. So there I go and try to talk them in English. Yeah, that time I was not able to speak English, but slowly it is going to improvement in my life, and slowly it is started improving in my life, and I was able to speak English. So friend, if you want to speak English, so if you think that if you shy and if you hesitate to speak English front any guy, so in my point of view, if you do like this, so you cannot speak English. And it is a good practice for you, and it is good idea to you that don't think like this, and practice much. And where are you going, try to speak them in English, because if you do like this, so I'm sure that you can speak English very soon. And in these days, you know that only boy think like this, yeah, we have to speak, but they don't do like this. Because in these days, a lot of people only talk the talk but not walk the walk. Okay guys, so don't do like this, and do practice much so that you can speak English. Okay. Yeah, a question was stuck in my mind is that how you will start to speak English. So guys, in my point of view, when you thought like this, yeah, we have to speak English. So in my point of view, from this moment watching this video, so think you started thinking in English that yeah, we have to speak English. However I speak it, it does not matter, but we have to speak English. So you will have to do one thing that you should think in English first, and you started speaking English from any guy. However you speak, it does not matter, because English learner people, the people who speak English starting time, they speak by mistaking what they know by mistaking. So don't think that if I started speaking English fluency, if I started speaking English clearly, so I will started speaking English. So don't think like this. You try to speak English by mistaking. Don't think that uh, because when you speak by mistaking, so that time you think that where I speak, that person would be thinking about me that uh, uh, they don't know how to speak English. So don't think like this. This is some moments to think, and avoid that, because they are not thinking anything about you, but you are still thinking. So you hesitate to speak English front any guy. First, all of you, I want to suggestion you that if you forget to thinking like this, that I am speaking by mistaking, so you can speak English. Because this is, you can think that in point of view where you are speaking by mistaking. And so what guys, if you think that if I speaking something and there can be mistake, so they will laugh at you. No, 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 no. Because it's your practice and you are learning. And where are you speaking, so before you, when they are learning, they speak by mistaking. So if you think, so what, nothing, don't think like this. Okay. And if you think like this, so you never speak English, I'm sure, and I am right. Okay, okay guys, thanks for watching my video, and please like and subscribe my channel.